Jesus says, let go of your problems. Relax and become like little children. April 23rd, 2016. Words from Jesus through Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Clare began. When I came into prayer and we began to speak, I said, "Oh Lord, I'm so excited to start your portrait." And Jesus answered, "You are something else, you know. First, I can't get you to do it. Then, when you finally begin to apply yourself, off you go over the deep end, searching for the right materials. Then I can hardly pry you away. What am I to do with you, Clare?" Love me like you always have, always do, and always will. Yes, that's exactly what I will do. I'm just so sorry you must be stuck in that body till I come for you. But you'll wish you had it when you want to touch those on earth with your prayers or get them to follow my signs, leading them to blessings. Oh yes, you'll see when people miss me just how frustrating it can be. Then, and I know you will, you'll ask me, "Jesus, can I just have my body back for a few hours and go visit them?" The secret of happiness is to be happy in any situation you are in. The way the enemy leads people to think that if they only have this or only had that, then they would be happy. Then they get it and are not happy. And the enemy leads them on another wild goose chase until someday they wake up and say, as Paul said, "I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances I am in. I know how to get along with humble means, and I also know how to live in prosperity. In any and every circumstance, I have learned the secret of being filled and going hungry, both of having abundance and suffering need. I can do all things through Him who strengthens me." That's Philippians 4:11-13. When you learn to practice that, then you will have arrived. Well, that's why I've asked my people to take up something little to do for recreation. It is not good to overstimulate the mind. It leads to imbalance. When my mind was heavily weighed down with the condition of my people, I sought out children. Oh, how they restored my heart. Their purity and simple little minds were an absolute delight to me, and they knew in their hearts who I was. The world had not yet destroyed their innocence, but in this day, innocence at any age is truly a rare thing. My people, because of the value that is placed on knowledge, most have lost their sense of wonder and joy with life. The things I give you to bring entertainment and joy are so often overlooked. It is a wonderful thing to be dedicated to me with all your heart and mind and strength. But many miss the forest for the trees, trying to be so intelligent and spiritually advanced, to know all the scriptures and how to apply them. But to me, the most advanced among you is the most childlike. When you come to me, you must do a lot of unlearning, a lot of tossing out the ways of man. Spontaneity is a gift that has been suppressed in favor of sophistication. Oh, how man wears himself out, putting on a front of knowing it all, when indeed he knows so little. It may impress the people around him, but it does not impress me. Seeking to be applauded or accepted by men for any reason is like exploring a cave. You lose track of where you came from. You become so lost as you travel down the narrow passageways of conformity. You cannot discern the way back to your own heart. Can't you feel it? How does one get out of that? The answer is so simple. I am the light of the world. He who follows me will not walk in the darkness, but will have the light of life. And this light will be a delight to your soul, and truly you shall discover who I made you to be. That's John 8:12. Focus on me and only on me, and your life in my presence becomes a delight that never ceases to restore you. This was why Paul was so happy. He had given his life to me, and external circumstances did not affect him, because he was deeply fulfilled in having found the true meaning of his life in me and the work I gave him. Yes, if you follow me, you will not walk in darkness or confusion. Eventually, I will lead you out into the full light of day. It is said that I write straight with crooked lines, and how true that is. I alone know the path you must take to holiness and fulfillment. When you yield your entire life to me with no other agenda than to please me, I can then begin that process. Those who would lose their lives, they are the ones who will find them. I have brought this up because some of you scoff at the very concept of having something joyful and creative to do at times when your mind is overwhelmed. I did not create man to live such an intense life as you have today. With electronic media, pressures come up against you from all sides. The world's agendas that say time is money, and of course money comes first, add yet another layer of confusion and alienation from whom I created men and women to be. Sometimes you need to get your mind off yourself and your problem for me to answer you. Did you know major questions get answered in the shower, on a walk, in a quiet moment on the beach? Yes, your mind becomes relaxed, and I don't have to use a crowbar to pry the tension off your head so I can insert an idea. You are relaxed, fluid, easily entreated, easily inspired, flexible, and receptive. That is why I must sometimes answer you in dreams. So please don't scoff at me when I admonish you to take up some form of creative recreation. I will speak to you in the process of creating. You will come to know just how much like the clay you truly are, and joyfully you'll be able to entrust yourself into my masterful hands as I form you into the perfect vessel to be used at the kingdom's table. Truly, I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. That's Matthew 18:3. I bless you now, my dear ones, and ask you to embrace the grace of a child's heart. I'm imparting that to you as we speak.